today I was on the internet, and as we all know, the internet is the most wonderful, loving place to be on. I'm going to tell you guys about two stories and what I learned from those stories. The first story was a couple of weeks ago. I occasionally go on USask Confessions, and someone posted basically saying that they wish they had a boyfriend, so they don't know what to do about it. I can't really remember the logistics, but I do remember that it obviously had a lot of grammatic errors. As most of you are aware, I have the worst grammar and spelling ever. If I write an essay, I have to send it in to at least 3 people, and even then I still got many errors because learning disabilities. So me, being the smarty pants that I am, decided to be extremely ironic. It wasn't to make anyone else laugh, it was more to make myself laugh at my own humor, because conversations with myself tend to be... Anyway, I posted something like, well, first, check your grammar, or something like that. Something that like any really basic person would say out of sheer ignorance. What I thought would even be funnier, because right before I pressed send, I knew that there was an error, what I put in as a phrase. But I thought it would be even more obvious that it was clearly just sarcasm. It was 100% a joke. What I really should have said was, LOL, just kidding. You're gonna find someone, be happy. I did not say that. And then I posted it. I basically just said, check your grammar, with my own grammar mistakes in it. And then I got off Facebook. Totally forgot that I even posted about it. And then an hour later, I go back on and I notice I have notifications. I'm like, what is this? And I open it up and I noticed that there were 15 comments, and all of them were really angry. Most of the people were like, wow, I don't want to be your friend. One person took a screenshot of my Facebook because on my Facebook it doesn't say that I'm going to the University of Saskatchewan. It says that I'm going to the Supernatural Ministry Institute or whatever. Someone wrote, wow, if you're going to be a bully, go do it on your own school's page. And there were a few other posts that were just really negative. And I was kind of like laughing, but also so super shocked about the amount of people that took me seriously. And again, that was my fault. I should have said, I'm totally kidding. So I wrote back, guys, I'm sorry for whoever was offended. Honestly, it was a joke. I have the worst grammar ever. And then I sent a peace sign. And then that ended all conversations. I was like utterly shocked about it, because it was almost as if all these people in the post immediately took it upon themselves. Like they thought that I was talking to them. This was what's super weird, and it just connected something in my head. Someone today posted something about having a birthday party and all of their friends not showing up. One person showed up. A couple of people said that they couldn't because of reasons, and then a bunch of other people just didn't respond. Or they said they were gonna go but never got back to the person. They had said in their post that they were crying by themselves. They were very sad about it. They tried calling their mother, and their mother talked to them about it. And they were basically like, wow, no matter what, I'm gonna be here for you, but you're not here for me when I need you. It was a very sad post. Unlike the first post where all the comments were very positive, they're like, don't worry, you'll find someone. The second post that was about this person's heartbreak of their birthday, everyone immediately wrote, wow, what are you, 8? You're probably a really negative person and no one wants to be around you anyway. It got me thinking for a second, because I was like, why is it that I made a joking comment on the first one and everyone immediately jumped down my throat, and then the second post that this person talked about their feelings or whatever, people immediately jumped down their throat, and it clicked. All these people who commented on both posts did not know the original person who posted it, because USask Confessions is completely anonymous. Anonymous? Something like that.
Anonymous. Anonymous.
And it just got into my head, and I thought, people respond differently if it's a positive reaction. If the person in the second post wrote, no one showed up to my birthday, but it's okay because, I'm fine now. People would have wrote, oh, I'm sorry to hear about people not showing up to your birthday, that's real shade. But because she or he was writing something emotional that they were feeling at the time, or what we label a negative emotion, people were instantly ready to jump down the person's throat and tell them why they were wrong. What is wrong with us? I mean, think about it. If we're living in a society where we punish negative emotions like anger, frustration, hurt, all we're doing is downplaying each other and not really treating each other like equals, because the people in the second post were saying really sarcastic, rude, negative things. Now, I'm not any better because clearly I hurt a bunch of people's feelings with the first post. I didn't mean it. The people in the second post meant it. And it just really made me think about people not properly accepting you and loving you for who you are. That is our stigma. We've got our positive emotions, which are happy, excited, good energy, good vibes, and then we have those negative emotions, which is anger and absolute frustration and sadness. People want to avoid people who experience sadness, anger, and frustration, but it's weird because we all experience anger, frustration, sadness. I was talking about this with someone once. Everyone experiences emotions that are intense anger, intense sadness, intense frustration, any emotion that you would label not good or emotional or dramatic or intense. I don't even know. Like, everyone experiences these emotions, but if you show them you're a bad person, you're worthy of being called an 8-year-old. Are they really dramatic? Because they're expressing the same emotions you feel. They're just expressing it differently. But apparently it's immature to express it differently than you do. Some people internalize their emotions and they say they deal with it. And then some people internalize their emotions and don't deal with it. And some people express their emotions and they don't deal with it. And some people express their emotions and they do deal with it. No one, including me, has any right to say whether or not someone is expressing their emotions properly. There is no proper way of expressing your emotions. There is a society norm way of expressing your emotions, but you have every right to express it the way you want. I just want to clarify one thing because I'm in the middle of editing this and this video is long overdue, so my hair's not even the same color, but I wanted to point out that you have every right to express the way you feel your emotions as long as it doesn't cause harm to other people. Do what you need to do in the safety of your home with friends that you know you can trust and rely on, but don't go out there killing people or stealing or whatever else is not lawful, okay? That's what I just want to say. People who can't seem to get that, I think, are the people you need to stay away from. Even for me, I'm sure there's lots of times where I haven't been very understanding of people's emotions. But with proper communication, I think that you should find common ground with the people you're surrounded by, especially people who are maybe neglecting you. But if the person doesn't want to connect with you, want to reconcile those things, then it's maybe time to move on, and those are the people you should connect to. Your true friends will love you no matter how dramatic or undramatic you're being. It's about your connection. Everyone's going to have differences, but you can find common ground. I think it's really important to embrace each other no matter what we're feeling. We all have to intensely confront our inner demons, and it's going to be ugly. For me, I lost my mind. I could not think properly, and I had maybe 4 people around at that time who actually had patience for me when I was in this insanity. And there were a couple of people who wanted nothing to do with that. And that's fine, because maybe they're at a different place and they're not ready for that, and that's fine. And obviously they're not the kind of people I should confide in anyway. But the people who seek you out in your insanity, come and find you when you're dealing with your demons and are like, hey, I'm here for you. Those are the relationships you want. And so where I'm getting with all of this, the people who respond good to you only when you're acting good, but people who respond negatively when you're acting negatively, maybe are not the kind of people that you want in your life right now. But realistically, everyone can do that. Everyone on the internet can teach you something about yourself. It's your true close friends that wouldn't reject you like that. These are just examples. And I'm not talking to the people who wrote those posts. Peace to those people. Love you all. And that's why I'm not going to post any comments, because I don't want any hate going that way. It taught me a lot today about negative emotions and the way people react to negative emotions. We shouldn't be so cold to jump down someone's throat immediately when they're expressing something that hurts them because they want to feel validated where they are. Literally, that's all we all want, is just to feel validated. So anyways, I hope this video was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much to my 25 subscribers. I love you all so much. Mwah. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, or don't. Feel free to follow me on all of my social media stuff. I will have the links in the description below, but don't be creepy about it because again, if you do, I will block you. But yeah, thank you so much. I hope you have an awesome day. I love you. Bye.